Hey party people, so if you're anything like me, the last couple of weeks as things have grown in the whole like quarantine situation and just like general restrictions that are being placed for public safety, that grocery shopping has become not as fun as it used to. It actually used to be one of my favorite pastimes. Surprise, surprise, a chef that loves grocery shopping. Anyhow, so like I don't know, I love grocery shopping. I love going to the farmer's market. I love picking things out and making a plan and all that type of stuff. But a lot of that's gone out of the window, and it's like, I don't know. I just don't find all the line situations super fun. And so I personally started looking into alternatives for myself for getting my weekly produce needs met. And something that I've always wanted to do was to sign up for a CSA box, which, if you don't know what a CSA box is, CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. And what it is a box of produce, fruits, vegetables. Some offer like non-vegan things like eggs and meat and whatever, but we don't worry about any of that here. So yeah, it's just like fruits and vegetables that are direct from a farmer, just like you would get from the farmer's market. But a lot of times with CSAs, it's like oftentimes more specialty produce, not always, but I find that there's like more special things inside of a CSA box than you might get from the grocery store, even the farmer's market, because there's like certain things only come in like a small quantity and then they just give a little bit in each box. Yeah. So I'm really excited to unbox with you today my first CSA bag. I signed up with a CSA here in Southern California called Earth Matterz, that's out of Topanga, California. I live in Long Beach, and so the pickup location that I selected for myself that was closest to my home is in San Pedro. I drove there and picked up my bag this afternoon, and it just took just a few seconds just to go in and run out, so super fast, super efficient. And I'm really excited to reveal with you what is inside of my bag, and we can talk a little about what I plan to do with some of it as a vegan chef. Okay, so here we have my bag of goodies from Earth Matterz. I just wanted to give a shout out to the fact that there's CSAs all over the United States, and some other countries have them as well. And there's like a website called pickyourown.org that lists a lot of CSAs, as well as, there's another one that I Local Harvest, I think .org or something. I will link the links to all of these in the description box for Earth Matterz, as well as like where you can look up where there's local CSAs in your area. I know I lived in Portland, Oregon for a long time, and my girl Lydia Parsley has a pretty dope CSA developing out of her project, Cooking House. I'm probably saying that wrong, Lydia. Yeah, you can correct me later. Anywho, so what do we have in this bag? Okay, so the first thing that's popping out, we have leeks. Leeks are really cool because they combine both a allium with a root and greens. So that's like 3 different kinds of medicinal plants all in one. You can use the greens like greens that have like an oniony flavor, and then the root like onion, except it's much more mild. And you can use it raw or cooked, but I prefer leeks cooked, especially just like the longer you reduce them, the sweeter and more sugary they become. Speaking of Miss Lydia Parsley, back when I used to work with her in Oregon, we used to make a really dope like healing miso broth with them, where we would mix them with just like miso and water and just let the leeks cook for like a really long time till they got really sweet and reduced. The next thing I have in my box is this frilly purple thing. I actually am not 100% sure which this one is called. I want to say that it's purple Mizuna, but I'm not positive. It's definitely in the mustard family. It is definitely like spicy and a bit radishy. It's actually really, really like tasty and has like, it's one of those greens that like, I don't actually really need to do anything. It's super flavorful just on its own. But if I was gonna do anything with it, I would probably mix it in a salad with some grilled mushrooms. That would be pretty fucking fire. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay, next we have another head of greens. This one is I want to say it's like a red leaf romaine or a red leaf butter lettuce. I think it's a red leaf butter lettuce. It's very cute and has lots of cute little speckles. I don't know if you can see in the leaves. Anyways, you can tell it's just like super fresh and super vibrant, and it's gonna make such a yummy salad. These leaves are actually like big enough that you could do like little mini lettuce wraps with it. So start putting things up here. Ooh, something in another bag. Which one's this one? We have some local strawberries. So good. Look how big they are. Wow. That is a big strawberry. Okay, we're super excited to eat those later. I don't think that those are going to make it to a recipe. I think those are just going to be like noshing strawberries. Okay, what do we have next? A purple cabbage. Yay! It's like not a huge one, it's just like kind of a perfect personal size for 2 people kind of purple cabbage. These are good both cooked and raw. One of the things I love about purple cabbage is that because of its purple color, it actually has a lot more vitamins and phytonutrients in it than the green counterpart. And I know like everybody talks about eating a lot of vitamin C right now during when this virus is going around, and people emphasize citrus and things like strawberries for vitamin C, which is totally accurate, but cabbage and the other brassica vegetables, hopefully I'm saying that right, brassica, vegetables also have a lot of vitamin C, like broccoli and cabbage. And also in the same family, collard greens. These are also super versatile in terms of being able to do both raw and cooked. You can shred this super fine and then wrap it inside of here with some like nice dressing and some nice protein, like some like tempeh or baked tofu or more mushrooms, and wrap them up into little raw tacos. You can also low temperature braise these with seasonings, and if you like that like traditional like smoky collard green taste, you can use smoked paprika or some other different things to make them smoky. The next thing, what else? Okay, we've got another like purple green. There seems to be like a purple theme going on here. Oh, so much purple, which is awesome. Purple foods, as I said, have like more nutrients in them than their non-purple counterparts. This one is also another mustard green. This is tatsoi. Be perfectly honest, tatsoi is not one of my favorite greens. I'll eat it if someone makes it really nice. I prefer it stir-fried more than anything else, but it tends to be a green that's just a little bit like sharp for my taste. Like, whereas this curly one, I think is Minzuna, is like flavorful and spicy and radishy. This one tends to just be like too mustardy for me. But it's still super good for you, and I'm gonna eat it anyways, obviously. These are cute. Okay, so we've got some little tiny spring beets. These are golden beets as opposed to the red kind. These are nice and like little and tender, so I don't think there's any reason to cook these. These are nice, like shaved, really thin in a salad, marinated, raw. And then the greens up top are totally edible too. With beet greens, it's a really good idea to cook them more thoroughly because they are higher in oxalates than other greens, and oxalates prevent the absorption of calcium. So when you have a green that's higher in oxalates, it's better to cook it and reduce those oxalates so that your body can obtain the nutrients that are in it. We're almost getting to the bottom here. We just have a few more items left. These cute little UFO shaped guys is like, the Pleiadians have landed. Now, these are actually called kohlrabi, and if you are of Eastern European descent, this is probably something that you are more familiar with than anybody else. The green tops here are really similar to the collard greens in terms of their taste and texture when you cook them, but these little roots are yummy raw or cooked. And my favorite way actually to make these is to peel them and then toss them in the same seasonings that you toss with kimchi, or the other Korean dish is called namu. Correct me, please, somebody. I'm like, just so you know, I butcher words like freaking crazy. I can read something, but I cannot tell you how to say anything, ever. I'm sorry, it's a huge character flaw. These are really fun, and I'm really excited to like make these extra fancy. Springtime brings us the magic of artichokes. Artichokes are a kind of interesting plant. Did you know that artichokes are actually a flower? And if you were to allow this to just keep growing out of the ground, it would eventually open up in the middle and a big purple flower would blossom out of it, and it's super beautiful and it attracts all kinds of beneficial insects. But at the same time, I like to harvest them when they're still edible and be able to take a benefit of their yummy taste. I am Sicilian in descent, and artichokes are a big part of our cuisine. I'm really excited to steam these up and make like a really yummy like herbal sauce for them, make them very like French. The last few things that we have in here, we've got some citruses that oh yeah, so this kind looks like it's a tangelo. It's got this little nipple situation up here that tells me that it is a tangelo. So we will have our vitamin C, and these guys would be really yummy in a salad with this spicy purple guy from before. There's a few more oranges in there, but we're not gonna pull them all out. Second to last, what California farm box would not be complete without lemons? Lemons grow on trees here, if you didn't know. And then the last thing is also super LA. We've got avocados for our, extravagant avocado toast. Didn't you know avocado toast is why millennials have no money? Can't possibly be resource distribution, right? Anywho, avocados, they also grow on trees, and they come in your CSA box if you get one from the delightful Earth Matterz here out of Topanga Canyon. So thank you so much for tuning in to my CSA unboxing. The info box below will give you information about where you can find a CSA in your area, or check out Earth Matterz if you happen to be in SoCal. And then also, if you want to leave in the comment section below any questions you have regarding any of the vegetables you've seen here, such as nutrition or recipes, I'd love to help brighten up your kitchen and bring more local produce to your plate. Yeah, these strawberries are bomb as fuck, and I'm not making it to the refrigerator.